Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो खारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Advaita Vedanta is looked upon from many standpoints. Like all the roads ultimately go to Jumritalaya. You know what is Jumritalaya? Yes or no? You have wasted your life. Jumritalaya is the most important destination for all those who are happy-go-lucky brand. See? So, whichever may be the path, you take the path Shankaracharya's Vedanta, Shankar Vedanta, or Ishvara Advayavad, or Nath Sampradaya, or Siddha Marga, see, many names. All of them ultimately come to the same conclusion. See, like in different languages, the same thing is indicated by different words. Names may be different. See, in one hotel, 4 people went from 4 different places. Sat on the table, 4 of them, not known to each other. And everybody wanted their order to be executed first. So they started telling, Tanni Kundua, Panilia, Jol Khaben, get me water. And that man was very comfortable. He went inside, got 4 Bisleri bottles and gave it to them. Because he knew the meaning of all the words is the same, he did not become obsessed. In Bengal, we talk only Bengali. In Tamil Nadu, we talk only Tamilian. Samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrung karane. In what language you talk is not important. What you talk is important. See? In the same manner, words may be different. But if we get lost in that word, then only argument, logic begins. Therefore, we'll try to understand this basic thing. If this is not understood, we will get only lost. See, what is said in Advaita Vedanta about Brahman. What is Brahman? The same thing is indicated in the Kashmiri Shaivism or Siddha Marga or Nath Sampradaya as Param Shiva. Param Shiva is unqualified conscious existence. We are all qualified conscious existence. Somebody is man, somebody is woman, Somebody is beautiful, somebody is awful. Qualified. See? Something is inert, something is sentient, something is moving, something is stable, something is unstable. So this is qualified conscious existence. Yesterday I was talking to somebody, I don't know to whom. Different groups of animals are indicated by different words. Like we don't say the herd of birds. We don't say herd of birds. We don't say the flock of cows. No. So every animal's gathering is called with a specific name. See? Similarly, the group of donkeys is called Congress. Unknowingly, right. This is Brahma Jnanam. See? So, the whole world originates from Param Shiva or Brahman. Don't get lost in the words. You have to understand unqualified conscious existence. Understood? Then completely wrong. See? यदि मन्य से सुवे देति दहरमेवापि नूनम त्वं वेत्थ ब्रह्मणो रूपम यदस्य त्वं देवेषु अथनो मीमांसमेवते. What you have understood is with reference to something. And what you have to understand, that which doesn't have any reference. Understood? See, friends. Then the student say, okay, Mimamsam evate, okay, I will again reflect on that. He reflects and comes back. Again the teacher looks at him. He says now, Naham manne suvedeti, nona vedeti vedacha. Yo nastad veda tad veda, nona vedeti vedacha. Means what? I don't say I have understood, but that doesn't mean I have not understood. I have understood in such a way that it cannot be understood. Understood? This is unqualified conscious existence. See, don't try to understand. When you understand, you will become erudite scholar. You start giving lectures. But Brahman. It is, please come, give him a seat. Aye Maharaj. So, look at me. I feel jealous. So, when we are trying to understand something, we have reference. Non-referential experience is Param Shiva or Brahman. Every thought has got a reference. Reference is Gujarati, gross body identification. Gujaratis cannot say gross body, gross body. So if you do not give reference to the gross body, what will you talk? Therefore, Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. See Maharaj. This is Param-Shiva. But here also we are genius in creating problem for ourselves. Because we want to understand. Don't try to understand. Stand under it. Relax. See? So what is required is, instead of trying to understand it, go beyond it. Like I was reading listening one Abhanga by a great saint. And he starts with the snake and the rope example, and ultimately ends in wherein he says that in the absolute reality there is no day and night. Get established there where there is no day and night. Be attentive. Day and night are valid only on earth. If you go to sun, not your children, the real one, not the fake one. If you go to the sun and talk to him, daytime you are okay, but night time where do you go? So he will be astonished. What is this day and what is this light? Day and night, light and darkness has no value in the sun. Because of the sun, there is light and darkness, is it not? What we talk about, oh, it's a bright sunlight, most confused statement. What we see is the reflected light, the daylight. It is not sunlight. But we are educated what to do. Problem is this. See? If this is sunlight, then deep into the sky, why we can't see anything? It's only darkness. Therefore, what is sunlight? Sunlight is a dark light. See, friends. Meaning, supporting the dvandva, supporting the complementary opposites, but not getting influenced by any one of them. Teta kaisi divasarati. Dekho Maharaj. You must have seen many places it is written. Keep silence. Don't disturb. Meditation in progress. Bracket. We are already disturbed. See. First, we are in the noise. Then our spirituality begins with the silence. Mauna. Mauna Vyakhya Prakriti Parabrahma. Then what? Keep paper and pencil. What's your name? Okay. Gadbadananda. Where do you stay? Vrindavan. Here, where are you staying? And I was confused that he was observing more, not me. I could have spoken, is it not? And then I laughed. And he also laughed. Then it was a chance for me to talk. In Mauna silence, laughing is allowed? See, friends. So, we get lost first in the words. Then we want to give up the words. Observe silence. Meditation in progress. Don't disturb. We are self-sufficient. And if there's small little disturbance here and there, we become angry. How many times I told you, don't disturb, meditating. Meditato. See. But what we have to understand is, as much sounds do not disturb us that much, silence doesn't make us happy. So, both of them are supported by the same you. The disturbances are supported by me, the silence is supported by me. Then who am I? The one who is the support of both is beyond both. We are studying Amrutanubhava. Anubhava means not me. I am Anubhav Anand, not Dukhi. नहीं. क्या करूँ यार, लोग सुधरते ही नहीं. देखो महाराज. Anubhava means analyze your experience in the light of the scriptural authority. My Anubhava is I am body. What does scripture say? You are not the body. Now, start working on it. No, but when the scriptures say, I can't say no, don't oblige the scriptures by accepting what is said by the scriptures. Shruti, Yukti and Anubhuti, these are the three stages through which our knowledge must pass. So the scriptures tell, you are not the body. Shruti. न त्वं देहो नेन्द्रियाणि न प्राणो न मनो न धि विकारित्वात् विनाशित्वात् दृश्यत्वाच्च घटो यथा. Like a pot is an object of knowledge subject to modification and destruction, so is the case with the body. Therefore, either you be a pot or be a body. Therefore, in Hindi, the bodies are called differently. Man's body is called as ghat. And women's body is called as matka. Do you know the reason? Men are ghatiya and women are matka. Matakti rehti. Therefore these two names. This has a reference to the 19th chapter of Gita. Relax. Oh, yes. So, here is the catch. Scriptures tell you are not body. But our experience is I am body. Now, Amrutanubhava. Now work on your own experience. What does it mean? Either the scriptures are wrong or we are wrong. See? Dekho Maharaj. Otherwise, mechanically, like the tape recorder, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the body, I am not. You know that story? A senior bird was sitting on the tree and baby birds were all around. So the senior bird gave lecture. My dear children, this is samsara. The hunter will come, spread his net, throw some grains. Don't go and don't eat that. He will catch you and take you away. Om Purnamadaha Purnavidam Purnat Purnamudachyate, pravachan over. And then the Belia came, the hunter came, spread the net, threw the grains. All the birds, baby birds, they went and sat there. He collected all of them, put them on the back and started going. And they are chanting, the Belia will come and he will spread grains and don't go and sit there. They will catch you, okay? And again, Om Bhurbu Swaha, Tasaidur Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhiyamahi Dhiyo. Ram, 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 Ram. We must convert the information into experience. The technique of converting the information into experience is through proper guided interaction. So information, then interaction, and then experience. See? So when this is said that you are not the body, what does it mean? You tell no. थोड़ी तो मेहनत करो. Work little bit. See? And this is how we will convert our knowledge into experience. See? And this is given to us through various techniques. In Vedanta, this technique is called as Adhyarop Apavad. Adhyarop means superimposition. Apavad means desuperimposition. See? That which appears after superimposition doesn't exist but appears. See? One actor on the stage, useless agarbatti brand, but he has got very good ability to throw dialogues. So he is padded with artificial things. They are not like me. Padded with artificial cloth and all that. And nice dress. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now he comes on the stage. So Shivaji was superimposed on agarbatti. So is that Shivaji real? Then as long as the drama is going on, he will be walking like a royal king. But who is he originally? Desuperimposed. Not even an ordinary pati. Forget about Chhatrapati. See, friends, exactly the same way. We are all leading the life of superimposed existence. And the superimposed existence, we take it as real. And therefore we suffer in life. See? And for that, nobody is responsible. We are squarely responsible. Therefore, according to Vedanta, if we come to realize that on the substratum of the Param Shiva or Brahman is superimposed name and form, world is created. Superimpose the five koshas, Jiva is created. See, superimpose Maya, Ishvara is created. Like my common example, like on the man, father is superimposed, son is created, husband is superimposed. No, wife is superimposed, then he will become husband. And then the son is superimposed, then he will become father. Has he become three? If you carry this example with you, you will be living 24/7 in meditation. But we take this so real. It is okay for you to be happy, get married and show. Are you justifying being miserable or what? See, my friends, therefore the whole technique of Vedanta is this. And for that examples are given. Vedanta is not studied unless our friend comes in the picture. Snake and the rope. There was a village somewhere on the banks of Ganges, and there was one boy, maybe about 12, 14, 15 years, doing nothing, not going to school, no nothing. So his father got frustrated. At least go to the ashram. Do you get the message? Those who are unfit everywhere, they go to ashram. I am one of them. So, and study something there. He came back after maybe 2-3 months. What you have studied? What can I study? Nobody knows there anything. Why? They are all searching for a snake. They are not finding anywhere. See? Vedanta is incomplete without snake and the rope. Now what is the purpose of these two factors? Snake and the rope. Snake is for the disciples, go and bite them. And rope is for the Guru, hang yourself. See, Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandataha Shishyacharya tathaiva pitruputradhyatmana vedataha. Wherever there is cause and effect, samsara is created. See? Shishya, Acharya, father, son. See, Maharaj. Drop it. So the superimposed was because of ignorance. Now, ignorance does not mean absence of knowledge. Ignorance means incompleteness in knowledge. I am body is not ignorance. Then, this body I am, that body I am not. Samsara begins. Imagine, this hand I am, this I am not. Can it happen? Because although they may be two, they may be separate from each other, although they are recognized as left and right, yet the knowledge is in the multiplicity, there is a common denominator. See, my friends. Therefore, I am body is not ignorance. Ignorance does not mean absence of knowledge. Knowledge cannot be absent. It is impossible. Because Sat and Chit is one. Knowledge cannot be absent. Knowledge can be incomplete. Now that incompleteness in knowledge comes because of the instrument through which the knowledge is gathered. See, for example, the knowledge about colors and forms, let us take colors, is gathered through the vision. The vision has a limitation that human vision cannot go beyond the light waves of the spectrum Vibgyor, from violet up to red. Beyond that, human vision cannot perceive. And if we insist that only this much are the light waves, then what will happen to X-ray, gamma ray, Satyajit ray? See, friends, they do exist. Then why this? Because of the limitation of the vision. And this is what we all carry, the burden of these conditionings, panchakoshas. And therefore, Vedanta Prakriya is recognize the superimpose as superimpose is the only way to get out of the superimposition. You cannot remove the illusions. You cannot. Can we improve? Can we remove the mirage waters? We cannot. See? Very simple. You cannot remove body identification. Then what is the sadhana? De-superimposition. See? Suppose you want to de-superimpose, discard the body identification. How will you proceed? See? Now for that, take some example. We stand before the mirror and the bird also stands before the mirror. Now what is the difference between the bird and us? When we stand before the mirror, we don't suffer, we don't compete. On the contrary, we use that reflection. See? You will see in most of the houses, all the mirrors are Saubhagyavati. Most of the mirrors. Because their .com is put there. They want to reuse that. Had ho gayi sharafat. It's okay, you reuse your husband, okay. But that one at least, it hardly costs anything. But they take it on, baad mein kaam aayega. So, we look into the mirror, we don't take it as serious, as real, but we use it. And we do not get influenced by the quality of reflection that is in the mirror, is it not? We don't want to improve the reflection. We don't want to change the reflection. We don't hate the reflection. And the most important, we do not desire the reflection. I wish I have that. No. But what happens with the bird? Bird takes the reflection as real and then starts working on it. Because of this, there is a competition. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, desire, anger, greed and fear, you cannot get rid of these four things. Wherever there is a sense of otherness. So the bird is having that sense of otherness as real, and we take the sense of otherness of the reflection in the mirror as an illusion. Therefore, we celebrate, we enjoy, but the bird suffers. The bird will go and start pecking, hitting his beak, start bleeding. I want to destroy that other fellow. He goes behind the mirror. Oh, it's not there, must have run away. Again he comes in the front, doesn't go. Then he goes to satsang. And after having gone to satsanga, then you have to do dan dharma. See? Brahmaji gave upadesh to three types of human beings. The Rakshasas, the Devatas and the human beings. So when their course was over, they said, "Sir, please give us advice." So Brahmaji gave the advice in English, the, T-H-E, the. And the three type of people understood, three ways. The Devatas understood, Danta, don't be indulgent. See? The Rakshasas understood, Daya, don't be cruel. And human beings understood, the means dana, don't be accumulative. Same upadesh. So, this, our bird, he went to satsang and he heard, okay, I want to get rid of this world problem. Therefore, let me start dana. See? But on one condition, what? My name and my photo should be there. Okay, how much you are going to give, sir? Sawa rupya. See? That didn't work. I think I should do austerities. Not taking food daytime. If you don't take food daytime, how come you are fat? See? Devadatta divana bhunkte api pivaraha katham. Devadatta does not eat food during daytime, yet he is fat. How? He eats at night. See, friends, how beautiful it is. So, observe the fast. Not eating this, not eating that, and I observe Somvar, Mangalvar. That also doesn't work. That bird is still there in the mirror. Okay. Now let me do yoga. See? I was with one of my friends in Australia. For the first time I went, I cannot forget that experience. Such lovely people. They kept one book next to my bed. Maybe Swamiji studies, reads. They don't know me originally. We have to pretend everything. So there was a book, a rare name. Name of the book was Doga. I said, what could be the book Doga? So I took that book, opened. It was Yoga for Dogs. Then our bird went to the library and he found Boga. Yoga for birds. See? That he practiced, yet the reflection from the mirror is not going. Then he became angry. He took a duster and started wiping that reflection, could not. Took the hose pipe, washed it, could not. See? Our life is exactly like that of the bird. See? Getting freedom from the illusions is only to know the illusion as an illusion. That's it. See? Like I am talking, it's a reality. You are listening an illusion. And therefore, I will never get disturbed. On the contrary, if somebody sleeps in my lecture, I honor him or her the most. The reason is, they have no problem of understanding. See? And those who are listening, making notes, Brahman, kahan gaye? Dekho Maharaj. So, on the substratum of Param Shiva or Brahman are superimposed three conditionings. One is Panchakoshas, second is name and form, third is Maya. And therefore, out of one man, the son, husband and father is born, and it is these three guys who are miserable. Man is never miserable. See? In the same manner, with the conditioning of Panchakosha, Brahman is called as Jiva. The Brahman is called as the world. The Brahman is called as Ishvara. See? And we take all of them real and start doing sadhana. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam. Dekho Maharaj. All what Vedanta does is correct your focal length. Like the ophthalmologist, they don't give us vision. Vision we all have. But our ability of the eye muscles to accommodate properly and to have the perfect focal length of an object, that has gone weak for whatever reason. And therefore we put the glasses. So when we put the glasses, the work of our eye muscles is taken care of by these glasses. Exactly the same way, Vedanta Shastra does not make us divine. Dekho Maharaj, we don't have to become divine. Man is, he becomes husband. Man is, he becomes father. His husband and father, they are miserable. Man is happy. Therefore, this world is divided into two. Those who are married and those who are happy. See? Because man can never be miserable. Husband can never be happy. You know what is husband? When he is carrying the burden of the wife. Whenever you carry burden, you cannot be happy. Therefore, what they do? They go to sleep. See? Even during daytime. There was, I think, their wedding anniversary. And the wife was very excited and husband was silently suffering. So she said, honey, today I am thinking. Yes, think. There is nothing to talk. Ladies and thinking. See? Contradiction in terms. I know what risk I am taking. See? So, she said, these days I am seeing everywhere, all ladies are cutting their hair short. My hair are so long. Should I cut? Cut. But you know, my mother will not like it. Don't cut. But today's fashion is, it should be cut. Cut. Cut, don't cut, cut, don't cut. Alternately going on. Finally, she says, are we going for dinner? Cut. Who is listening? Because he was only playing the role of husband. He did not become husband. See, friends. Therefore, our Maha Mantra, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. You have learned the secret of Vedanta. See? Otherwise, sitting here and at home, my daughter must have taken food or not. See? You ask her, Mommy, why did you call me? I am happy. Go, go. Like all of you have come here. They say when you go to satsang there is peace, but where they don't tell. I'll tell you. Now there is peace at your home. See, friends. This experience of yours, you did not get anything, is it not? Yet you are happy. What will you do by realization? I want to realize. What next? Look, samajhte nahi. People's problem is this, that although I am realized, people don't understand. In USA it happened. Probably somewhere, most likely California. In some small temple we had satsang. About 8-10 people. So there was one South Indian, complete perfect South Indian dress, lungi, and then the angavastra tied down on the lungi so that when they sit down, it should not be spoiled. And then dish antenna, and all the railway lines and everything, and came for the satsang. And after satsang was over, Swamiji, I got a question. I said, I have no answer. See, as you are realized, I am also realized. But you have become popular. Kindly give me tips how to become popular. You tell me how can you be miserable in this world? See. Now you could laugh. Before him, I had to keep quiet. There are 2 times when I become miserable. When there is an occasion to laugh, I can't laugh. And when there is some nice joke said and the person asks, "Phir kya hua?" These are the 2 times I am miserable in my life. So don't practice on me. See, friends, this experience of ours does not depend on anything, anybody. Uncreated bliss. See? Satyam jnanam anantam brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam. Guhayam means not a Bengali. Among Bengalis, Guha is the name of the Bengalis, Nihitam guhayam parame vyoman in the chidakash. So shnute sarvan kaman sa. If we are abiding in our essential nature, all our desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. I wish I get registration in the camp, fulfilled. I wish I get a flight booked, you get fulfilled. I wish I reach there, you fulfilled. I wish I get a good room, you fulfilled. So our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. When all desires stand fulfilled simultaneously, means what? We are left with no desires. So how do we know whether we are giving up the superimpose panchakoshas, name and the form, nama, rupa and the maya? How do we know? We come to this stand, this experience. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridishritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashtute. See, when we start living every moment desire free, therefore nothing to do, nowhere to go. This experience of yours, you are hearing the sounds, your eyes are seeing the things, but experiencer is not born. You are not understanding anything. You cannot describe this. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. Now out of these three superimpositions, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, superimpose on the substratum Param Shiva or the Brahman. Out of these three superimposition. Now the question comes, whose conditioning I can remove? See? Suppose there are three persons and all three of them have got a cap on their head. So if I am told, remove the cap, so should I remove my cap or somebody else's cap? If I try to remove somebody else's cap, I'll get a slap. In the same manner, we cannot remove the conditioning of Ishvara, the Maya. You cannot do anything with Maya. You may have your name Mayavati. Can't do anything. See? We have no authority. We cannot do anything with the conditioning of name and the form, the world. You can't do anything. The third conditioning is Panchakoshas. See? Therefore, superimposition and desuperimposition. This will begin only if we come to realize that because of the Panchakoshas, we have imprisoned ourselves in a finite status of Desha Kala Vastu, time, space and object. See? Therefore, if you see, nobody says I am body. But we all live as the body, for the body, on everybody. See? When you fill in your forms, first thing is DOB, date of birth, time factor. Then size, 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide. Horizontal. And third observation, weight, 2 tons. See? So my definition is Desha Kala Vastu. And therefore, I think, Swamiji, I want to reduce my weight. Don't reduce. To be fatty is a good asset. Have you seen any fatty person miserable? They make others miserable. They are never miserable. See? And one more thing I learned about fat people. This is for your information. Then you can decide whether you want to maintain fat or dissolve fat. Once I went to one cremation ground while I was alive. Expression should be clear. How come you are here still? And that body was burning. So I was standing there. You have to do all drama. One person, Swamiji, how much time it will take to finish? Anywhere they can ask questions. I said, I have no experience. I can tell you. I said, then why did you ask me? I want to tell you. I said, okay, tell me. It will take about 1 hour, 25 minutes. I said, how come you tell so perfectly? You don't know. I said, I don't know. He said, this person, he was very fat. Therefore, he requires minimum wood because built-in wood fuel is there. So, patapat khatam ho jayega. And if somebody is only bony, a lot of wood is required, yet he doesn't get burned. Therefore, for posthumous happiness, be fat. Otherwise, these fellows will take money from you, make you thin. While alive, you are miserable to become thin. After death, also miserable. Jalta hi nahi. See, friends. So we cannot do anything with the conditioning of Ishvara, the Maya, or the conditioning of names and the form, the world. What we can, we should, we must. And the only choice is we have to work on ourselves. See. Now the first work on ourselves is when we are identified with the body, what happens? You have to think about it. 3 things happen. Alasya, Nidra, Pramad. Alasya, laziness. आज करे सो कल कर, कल करे सो परसों, परसों भी क्या करना, जीना है बरसों. Laziness is the most terrible enemy for any seeker of truth. See? Then start your day early in the morning. Start in the morning, 4 o'clock. I do that. I get up at 4 o'clock and again sleep. See? Then laziness will go. Nidra. There are 2 types of sleeps. One type of sleep is healthy sleep. Second type of sleep is unhealthy sleep. When you are out of your sleep, if the sleep was healthy, you will feel fresh in the morning. If the sleep is not healthy, you will start See? Find out fault with somebody, become angry, frustrated. And a third, worst kind of sleep. उठने को मन ही नहीं कर रहा. The problem with us, Upanishad very clearly tells, Uttishtata Jagrata. Actually, it should have been Jagrata Uttishtata. पहले जगो फिर उठो. But Upanishad says the other way around. Coming out of sleep is never a problem. Coming out of bed is the problem. This is body identification diseases. See? And pramad. Pramad is ability to repeat the same mistake incessantly is pramad. Same thing again and again. What is that we do again and again? Body identification. To come out of it, there are many simple techniques. Technique number 1. You will never do it. I know that. Technique number 1 is very simple. Do not talk about your past. फिर क्या बोलूं? कोई बोलना जरूरी है? Think. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about our past. When we were children, we used to play outside. These days kids, all the time inside the house. One NRI father went to other country, USA. And our elderly people, they only know how to find out mistakes and faults of the children. They don't know anything else. So the child, American ABCD, you know ABCD? America born Desi, confused Desi, ABCD. So that child was playing with his grandfather, all the time sitting at home, go and play outside. He looked at him. He went with that thing, sat down. Go and sit down. See? During our time, we never used to do that. Now question is, be attentive. One elderly person in Varanasi asked me this question. Very senior, very well read. He was editor of Kalyan magazine. He said, Swamiji, you very much emphasize on this point. I have heard you for so many times. Don't talk about your past. But is it not how our children will know about us? I say simple rule. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their future. Now what future I have got? No future. What I have got? Only past. So if I got peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? So I will talk only about the past. Jaane kahan gaye wo din. Think friends, this is one technique by which you can reduce your body identification and reflect on it. Past belongs to the body, not to you. When you remember the childhood, that time you were there. Now you are there. So you have never changed. How important it is. But if I tell you some complicated method of spiritual practice, you will do it. Morning, 4 o'clock, go to the Ganges. Dip yourself up to your chest. Raise your hand up. Take the Rudraksha Mala and do 108 times Mahamrutyunjay mantra. I have no doubt you will do it. But if I tell you, don't talk about your past. Swamiji, last time also when we came, again we started. You just cannot stop it. But you also tell sometime, it happened here and there. Are Maharaj, be attentive. When you have learned from your experience, that learning does not create an impression on your mind. Impressions are only two types. Liking or disliking. There is no third impression. The third is wisdom. Wisdom is light, not heavy. Impressions are heavy. Like we have touched the fire in our childhood, we learned that fire burns. Therefore, we have no hatred for the fire, nor we have love for the fire. Because we learned it. In the same manner, if we have learned from our past, there are no impressions. And then we grow wise. For that, I told you another technique. Learn from every experience of your life. So what will happen? With every additional experience, you will grow wise. Because you are learning. And if you do not learn from any of your experience, then you will grow old and otherwise. Old, otherwise people only complain. See? And therefore, they become a problem. See? When I got married, came in this house, I used to do, your time, you were illiterate, doing nothing. Today's girls are working day and night, go in the morning 8 o'clock and come in the evening at 9 o'clock, and thereafter you want ki sasu maa ki seva kare, ek lagao. See, friend, don't expect all this rubbish in your life. Then you are walking spiritual path. It is such a surprise that so-called listening to satsanga and yet no change. Spiritual life begins when the change is happening in us. And what is the change? Living at zero complaint level. No complaint about anything, anybody. You are walking spiritual path. In this manner, when slowly and steadily we work on body disidentification. See? Because body identification is out of wrong notion. Like for the bird, the reflection. And for us, the reflection. We have to do nothing. No sadhana. Recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to get out of illusion. But when we take the illusions as real, then you start suffering. See? Therefore, friends, this Amrutanubhava will scratch our day-to-day Anubhav. You must be getting those cards on the petrol pump, etc. Scratching cards. You scratch with great expression. You get it. As usual, you are dumb. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.